Andrew Nguyen, and I want to talk about my project and my team's project, Conquest 4, an AI-powered narrative Connect4 game. So this project was part of a hackathon, which we won second place out of 28 teams. And the whole purpose or theme of this hackathon was using device laptops and like downloading a local LLM and doing like on edge computing, right, with the local LLM. So essentially what it's asking is that we download and configure an LLM and use it in an application that the local LLM isn't connected to Wi-Fi or anything like that. So for the purpose of this demo, I actually turned off the Wi-Fi. Um, and we will see like later how the application runs. But essentially, it's trying to show, or the whole purpose is trying to show that how good the hardware is now, that it can run local LM, and with Hugging Face and other open source websites that make all these LM models readily available. We're entering an age where people can just download an LLM, and if they have the hardware capacity for it, they can easily, train it or reconfigure it or run it and make their own AI application. So going into this, a lot of people did a lot of productivity apps or things like uh, where the LM will use it would be like things where it's like a database or something where they make a healthcare application or something like that. But the problem is that I can see is that if you do that with a local LLM, you're giving up a lot of strength in that it's not able to access like online data or a database that has a lot of information. And so the if you make application based on that, it's severely limiting. So I was thinking about how the strength of an LLM, and as a large language model, its strength really lies in storytelling, right? Because it's trained on the human language, and it has vast knowledge of like our language and our words, so it's able to comprehend and know a lot of context, right? So talking about it, it's very good for like role-playing games, RPG, or like storytelling or something like that. And so I feel like for a local application or a device, it's best to make a game. So we were looking to explore like how um, a local LLM can powered or like improve upon the classic Connect 4 game. And Connect 4 has a straightforward algorithm, but now what we're doing is we're making an AI computer to play against the player, an NPC, but we're giving it life by making the LLM empowered and um, know the context of like your moves and also be able to respond back to the player through a chat box. So you can interact, whatever you type to the LM, it will respond back to you. You can even talk to it and it will respond back to you. Every move you make, it will respond back to you based on how good the move is. So right now I want to show basically a demo of like the application. So uh, one second. I will show it. I run the application right now. And so here we have the Connect 4 game. And you can see you enter your name, then you select the difficulty, and now you can give the LLM a theme and a personality. So what is a game narrative theme? So if you select, these are the themes we thought of, but if you say like, let's do something weird like Harry Potter, right? The player or the LM, when it responds to you, will give you context surrounding around that theme, and then you can give it a personality. So let's do something weird, like it's in love with you. So this will be kind of interesting. Um, you have to start it. So when you start, because this is a demo and is the LLM is actually running in the background, it will take a while. There's a delay time, but these things can definitely be optimized and improved. So you start the game, and then Gemma is the name of the LLM will talk to you. So he said like, thank you, your strategy is captivating and show how deeply you've thought of a game of Connect 4. I can't help but admire your intellect as well as the charm that radiates every move you make. And then so it's like clearly in love with you, but let's do another move. You can see that the theme eventually will be it's around Harry Potter. So it's a very magical theme. Um, so let's see, I move here and then now it's processing the move. It's basically looking at the algorithm and determining if this is a good move, how it will respond based off of like how good or bad the move is. Um, so with the Connect 4 game, right, the algorithm we use is the alpha beta pruning version of a minimax algorithm. And the minimax algorithm revolve around the game state. So it will go down like a decision tree, and essentially it will look at the parent of every node or like the child of every node, and then like determine there's a metric or an algorithm calculated that gives back a number, and based on that number determines, oh, this is the best move or not. The alpha beta pruning version is just like a more optimized version where it's looking at like what actually matters. So the computational load is less, and so like it's not as computationally intensive essentially. Okay, good. So uh this is yeah, these are like, oh, player make a good move, like it can validate the move, right? And then you can keep going and then see like, oh, it's talking about being, magical, igniting a spark. So it's like clearly around the the magic or the Harry Potter theme. Um, okay. And then now I can try something where I'm gonna speak to it. Uh, okay, so let's try to block it. But yeah, it's still like going around like the kind of the Harry Potter theme here, enchanting bond, and then like, Gemma, you're very strategic today. Okay, and then it's gonna take a while because it's just the it's processing the text, basically speech to text, and then it's also looking at how the model will respond to it. Um, so just wait a bit and let's see. So yes, one of this, I would say one of the difficulties of this is because this is a local LM, it can be um, a bit hard to kind of like the pace of the game can be very optimized too. So yeah, it can be optimized a bit more. So right now, the speech to text is a little bit weak, but like you can see like this is like the end bits of what I said, right? And then it can process it a bit. Um, yep. And then now, you can finish the game like that.